Hello everyone and welcome back to the Werewolf Bar. My name's Brian P. Easton. I'm the author of the Autobiography of a Werewolf Hunter series. And this is something we call Whiskey with the Werewolf Hunter. Good evening all. Thanks for stopping by for your August installment of the show. We're glad you could join us for a while. I always look forward to August because it's kind of like summer's last hurrah around here. Now I know autumn doesn't officially begin until September, but I always feel like I can see it from here. And that makes me happy because I love fall and everything that comes with it. I have a couple of updates for you tonight. First, let me say that the audiobook for the Winter Fox Journals Volume 2 looks like it is finally good to go. As you may know, we have had a lot of trouble getting this thing up and then corrected and then processed. But at long last, we seem to be on track. So if you have previously paid for the Audible download and it was messed up, the new corrected version is now in place and ready for you to download again. And to say thank you for your patience, I have some free download codes on Downpour for this book for the first 10 people who direct message me on Facebook and ask for them. You may have also heard me mention that I was creating a pictorial for the book series featuring artwork of characters, locations, and events that take place within the novel, starting with the first one all the way through the Winter Fox Journals Volume 2. So I'm happy to say that I'm finished with the layout for that project, and I am just in the process of kind of filling in the gaps of text. So hopefully, if all goes well, I should have that available for download and hard copy purchase by the time Halloween rolls around. And don't forget to check out our latest anthology, published through MB Press, Legends of the Werewolf Hunter, Book 2. You'll find the link to it and all the other stuff that we mentioned on the show down below. Well, tonight I want to talk about something that we've not really gotten into very much before, and that's music, especially music that inspires us to imagine and moves us into the creative process. If you subscribe to this channel, you've probably noticed that we've been changing up the music or our title sequence every month, and we've been doing that for a while. It's fun to do, and most of the artists that we use allow us to use their stuff so long as we're not profiting from it, which we are not, and so we appreciate them letting us do that. But there are also just so many categories of music that I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who doesn't like some form of music, be it classical, pop, rock, hip-hop, bluegrass, or the blues. My own musical tastes vary quite a bit, and I believe this is reflected in my choice of songs for the Autobiography of a Werewolf Hunter soundtrack. Now, I've been putting these soundtrack projects together for as long as I've been writing. And I've done one for each of the 3 books in the original trilogy. Anyway, choosing a song or an instrumental piece as if it were going to play in a particular scene on film is something that's kind of been a hobby of mine, and I've created these soundtracks, quote unquote, toward that end. But lately I've been sorting through the playlist of my favorite ones, and I have put them on Spotify. Which is a rather eclectic collection from artists ranging from Tom Waits to John Legend and AC/DC to Gordon Lightfoot. I've shared the link with you along with all the others down below. Now, some of these songs might amount to little more than some mood music for a scene, while others pretty much seem to hit the nail right on the head, center shoot the bullseye, so to speak, in capturing a specific moment in the series. So I thought it might be a good idea to highlight some of these songs in the coming months and expand upon what they were chosen for and my reasoning behind it. To start off, though, I wanted to share the most recent song that I have added to the Autobiography of a Werewolf Hunter playlist, and it's one you might not have heard before. The piece is called Wyoming by an artist named Benjamin Todd, and this is from a YouTube video channel called Western AF, and you know what the AF stands for. It's also linked below. Now, I wish I wasn't, but I tend to be a sucker for sad songs, especially if I can relate them in some way to Sylvester L. James. So when I heard this one, this Wyoming song that I'm about to share with you, my first thought was that it would make a great song for a dying monster hunter, filled with pathos and a certain brand of tragedy that's met head on with a stiff upper lip. So have a listen now at what could be a requiem for a werewolf hunter, Benjamin Todd in Wyoming.
Well, men like me probably die alone with some broken dream on a dusty road. And it may be sad, but so is everything that's true. Well, if life's a gamble, then I bet the table on a Caratoos. And the sun's probably shining in Wyoming, and the moon, she's casting diamonds on a low And when my soul is finally set free, you can burn my body in a prairie breeze. By candlelight, a paper and ink, I wrote my final wish, kill and a drink. And I thought of you. It happened more times than a few. I stared down a barrel and I wasn't able to follow through. And the sun's probably shining in Wyoming, and the moon, she's casting diamonds on a low-lying stream. And when my soul is finally set free, you can burn my body in a prairie breeze. Please remember me for my blue eyes and the songs I'd sing, and forget the bad. I did all that I could do. If I could take it back, I would in fact give it all to you. And the sun's probably shining, and why oh me, and the moon, she's casting diamonds on a low-lying stream. And when my soul is finally set free, you can burn my body in a prairie breeze.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me who finds that song apropos, but I wanted to introduce you to it at least. And talking about music and soundtracks, let me remind you that Tom Brannan, fellow author and musician to Kings, is composing an original soundtrack for the autobiography of a werewolf hunter. And we've shared some of those songs with you, and we'll share some more of his music down the road as well. And we'll be sure to let you know when that album is complete. And I'm afraid that's all we have for you this evening. A short show for sure, but in keeping with our new format change, hopefully by next year, where we will bring you weekly updates instead of monthly ones, and try to keep those clips short but sweet. Once again, let me invite you to check out all the links below, and be sure to like and subscribe as you leave the Werewolf Bar tonight. We look forward to seeing you again next time, but until then, happy hunting and mind the moon.